So now the bit everyone's been waiting for. It's a great pleasure to introduce the BIOVISION award ceremony. These aim to recognize some of the most promising innovation across the whole spectrum, from biotech to medtech entrepreneurship, from public-private partnerships through VC-backed startups, all the way to listed companies. Each award has been selected by an expert panel looking for examples of especially promising innovation. I'll be announcing 4 prizes. One is the TOIS Award, the World Academy of Science Award, the Catalyzer Award, the Investor Award, and the PME Finance Award for listed companies. So for the first award, the TOIS Award, I'd like to welcome to the stage Peter McGrath, Frank de Boek, and Marc Ligal to present the first winners.
Okay.
And I believe you'll each make a few remarks before we discover the winner.
That's right. I'd just like to take a short moment to tell you a little about TOIS, the World Academy of Sciences. We might not be very familiar to you all. We're an organization based in Trieste in Italy. We're an Academy of Science, so we have about over 1,000 members around the world, mostly in developing countries. And our aim is to build scientific capacity in developing countries. And we do this through a number of programs, fellowships, research grants, prizes, as you'll see in a minute, and other exchange programs. We work a lot through regional offices. We have offices in Asia, China, and India, in sub-Saharan Africa, in Alexandria, Egypt for the Arab region, and also in Brazil for the Latin America region. Coming to this meeting, BIOVISION, we've had about a 5-6 year relationship with BIOVISION now, where we've brought a cohort of young scientists. We call them TOIS BIOVISION Next Fellows. We've been bringing them to BIOVISION for a few years now, and this time we sort of twisted what these young scientists do a little bit, and we challenged them with the Catalyzer competition. So there are about 25 of them here. They came earlier than most of you. They came and presented yesterday morning to a panel of judges. And that panel of judges selected 7 out of those 25 to enter into the main Catalyzer competition. So, and if you've been following the Catalyzer competition, you've probably seen them speak. Many of them are PhD students, others are postdocs, but all of them young scientists. And I'm going to stop there for the moment and we pass the microphone on before we announce the winner in a minute.
Okay. Bonjour à tous. 1, 2, oui. C'est un grand plaisir. Moi, je vais parler en français. Je sais qu'il y a des traducteurs, donc ça donnera du boulot aux traducteurs. C'est un grand plaisir pour moi de remettre ce prix, donc au nom du président de l'Université de Lyon, Khaled Bouabdallah, l'Université de Lyon, un des partenaires officiels du forum BIOVISION. Ce prix est remis donc en partenariat avec the World Academy of Science et Pulsalis. La sélection cette année, ce que vient de dire notre partenaire, a été particulièrement difficile. Nous avons reçu plus de 25 projets, tous aussi intéressants les uns que les autres. Il a fallu faire un choix sur un seul projet, un projet de recherche bien avancé et déjà sur le chemin d'une application au service de la société. C'était l'enjeu particulièrement de ce prix. La construction en cours de l'Université de Lyon met l'accent sur l'innovation au cœur de nos actions. Alors, accroître les connaissances, c'est bien, mais aussi et surtout contribuer au développement des territoires. Le lien entre le monde socio-économique et le monde de la recherche universitaire est un lien fort et un des grands atouts du site universitaire Lyon-Saint-Étienne. Aujourd'hui, nous remettons ce prix à un projet porté par un jeune chercheur de l'Université de Sao Paulo, et nous sommes particulièrement fiers de voir ce prix remis à destination d'un pays émergent qui est un des grands pays retenus par l'Université de Lyon pour développer des partenariats académiques forts. Alors, nous avons souhaité à l'euro-lauréat, tout à l'heure, de poursuivre avec la même énergie qu'il a déployée jusqu'à aujourd'hui, la mise sur le marché de son innovation au bien-être et à la santé de nos concitoyens.
Good afternoon. My name is Marc Ligal. I'm the CEO of Pulsalis. Pulsalis, this is a company, but actually my main stakeholder is just on my right because we are the technology transfer office of the Université de Lyon. So our daily job consists in detecting invention disclosure in the laboratory, filing the patent, putting money on the table for financing the proof of concept, finding partners and negotiate license. And we also support the creation of startups. This year we created 17 startups, and we put more than 1 million on the table on 17 projects we have selected. So as you may understand, we are fully concerned by this type of project, which have a big future and a promising impact on the citizens. And there is intellectual property aspect in this project. There are also technical aspects, and we were very happy to contribute to this Catalyzer session.
Thank you very much. So I believe you can do the honors.
Okay, so it's my honor to announce the name of the winner of it's got a long name, BioVision Next Toise Université de Lyon Pulsalis Lyon Saint-Étienne Award. It goes to Mohamed Abdesalam of the University of Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Pour la photo. La photo.
Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Actually, I'm so nervous. I don't know what to say. But actually, this is a great feeling, and this is the first time for me to get a word in an international event like BioVision. And I would like to thank everybody. I would like to thank the committee to vote for me. Thanks for Toise. Thanks for everything. Actually, I couldn't believe it, but now I believe in myself, because if you work hard, if you exert a lot of effort, so you can believe in yourself, especially when you work on a problem affecting the world, like my project, my PhD project, because I'm working on a serious problem affecting all over the world, which is a kidney stone or urolithiasis. So I believe in plants that can support, and I believe in nature that can give humanity with a lot of drugs that can solve this problem. So thanks for everything. Thank you.
That's it. Congratulations. Yeah, I think you can return to your seats now. Thank you for your presentations. So to announce the next winners, this time we're looking at the Catalyzer Prize. Can I welcome to the stage Michelle Goldman, co-president of the selection committee. Yeah. Ah, two of you. Okay.
I am Holm.
So it has been really a real pleasure to work with Holm Keller and the other members of the committee. I must say that the work was not easy. It started by looking at about 50 proposals that we first assessed remotely. And during these 2 days, we had the pleasure to hear 23 pitches. And I must say it was a very interesting experience. Obviously, it's not surprising there were many French scientists, and I would like to say that I was very much impressed to see the progress of French scientists, not only in using English to communicate, but also in the way they structure their presentation. This was really impressive. And we had serious debates to come with our prizes. And actually, you will have the main prize. Also, we were allowed to propose a special prize. And finally, for this committee, it was very important to also give a special mention to one of the projects, and this will be the task of to comment on this project with a special mention. So can we announce the
You can announce
first
the
prize?
winners, yeah.
So the first prize has been is awarded to Diable Loop, who is really a fascinating project aiming at developing an artificial pancreas. And we have been really impressed by the collaborative effort which has made this project possible, gathering academics, clinicians with diabetes care experience, industrial expertise, and also globally a strong network, taking into full consideration the importance of the contact with the regulatory authorities. And we really hope that indeed the product that will emerge will allow to improve the care of diabetic patients. So,
are we going to introduce the first winner to the stage, or are we going to wait until we've...
up to you, otherwise I can already announce the special prize, which will go to another impressive project. And it's quite interesting that both projects deal with medical technology, so it really shows that, you know, to take care of our patients, we obviously need the pharmaceutical industry, but we also need other type of industries and technologies. So this special prize will go to Cartimage Medical, and the goal here is to improve the way surgeons are dealing with all the problems related to cartilage pathologies and to facilitate the way they do arthroscopy, the type of information they can get from those explorations, as well as the surgical treatments. So those are the two prizes, the first prize, the special prize, and I don't know if you want that.
Let's bring them up, shall we?
Okay, so...
Should we go to the middle?
So, Diable Loop, I think that's...
Do you want to all go to the middle of the stage, maybe, so that we can see all over here?
And the president of the company is Guillaume Charpentier, who will now receive the award.
No.
So, is this the award here? There we go. Would you like to make any remarks? Sure. There you are.
Hello, so I'm Eric Honecker, and I just represent the project. I'll be the CEO of the startup that comes in, but the president will be Guillaume Charpentier. He was the initiator of the project, but it's been very much a team effort between 10 universities, the CEA, a non-profit organization that cares for diabetes patients, and that funds the research, that funded the research for it initially. So thank you very much to everyone involved. It's been a 3-year effort so far to validate the proof of concept. Now we've got another 3 years to actually get the product to the patients who are all eagerly awaiting it. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thanks. And then, do we have a representative of our second winners as well? Shall we bring them to the stage? Please come over here.
Don't sell it on eBay.
Would you like to make a few remarks?
Yes, well, first of all, thank you very much, of course. And I think this is quite meaningful for us because as a medical device company, it will perhaps help us to reach out to biotechs and pharmaceuticals, therapy makers, so that we can go together to see the surgeons and help them build new procedures to develop arthroscopy. Thanks.
Congratulations.
So, having seen two wonderful companies who I think it's fair to say were heads-on in the competition, and the jury had a vote division of just one vote on who would go first. So this was really, really tight. We do like to give a special mention to one exceptional project we saw where we were not sure who would buy these guys. Is it Olivier Chamay who would buy it? Is it Google? Is it more something where Mozilla Foundation would want to invest or something for the United Nations to do? And it was a presentation that was so well done that we said, who are these guys? Who are they? What's their background? How did that work? We saw a project on knowledge management that proposes a product that could potentially revolutionize the product flow in pharmaceuticals and biotech. And these guys already have a prototype. They come out of Lyon. So we would like to get on stage Nova Hub, Nova Discovery. François-Henri, where are you? Take a mic and explain in one sentence what your company does.
Good luck with that. No, I would really like to thank the team. It's been an enormous team effort, and I wouldn't be there without the group working at Nova Discovery. And especially extend my gratitude to Jean, who's been putting crazy hours over the past few days to get the prototype ready for BIOVISION. I'd like to thank BIOVISION's organization committee, of course, and the jury members. And just like to take the opportunity to say that this is a very good illustration that Lyon, as a technology cluster, France and more largely Europe, has game-changing technology potential, and that we should really take care of these companies. And if you have any questions about the technology itself, shoot me an email or go and visit our website. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great, thank you very much. I think that completes the Catalyzer Awards. So we now move on to the Investor Award. And to present this, I think we have Florent Gros, the co-president of the selection committee, and do we also have Jacques Bernard Taste? Yeah.
Florent.
Yeah, hi.
So it's a pleasure to be here. I'm representing 10 investors selected from various funds in Europe, in France, Switzerland, different places. And over 40 projects, companies presented over the last two days. I can just make a remark, very high quality. Over the years, the quality of the presentation and the project really increased. So again, it's a sign of maturity of the various projects. Then we had to decide who are the best. Knowing that those companies were already pre-selected, there were at least 60, 70, I think, even, that applied for presenting, and so over 40 presented over this forum. So I'm glad to announce for the biotech the winner, which is Alizé Pharma. So Thierry, you can come on stage. And Thierry, you will have 1 or 2 sentences maximum to describe what you do at Alizé.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor, and I really appreciate the recognition given to Alizé Pharma, this company we have created back in 2008. It's even more interesting because to receive this award in Lyon, where the company is based, given by international jury, really, which is a very good signal for us to continue our growth and international expansion. Thank you very much.
And it's a very good choice from the jury, because Alizé Pharma is a great company, and we are happy with the newspaper Biotech and Finances to offer 1 year of subscription for Mr. Abira, which hasn't got the money to buy it, I think. So investor, please. And the biomap with all the French biotech company to make a lot of partnerships.
Thank you. Does this complete our... Oh, there's more. Good.
There are 3 winners, actually. Yeah. So the next winner for the biotech, for the medtech, I apologize for that, is a company called Fine Heart. And if Stéphane Gary could come.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, just a few words. So first of all, thank you for BioVision, for the organizing committee, and also for the quality of the pitches, because I could see very, very high level of science. What I would like to do as a scientist, I've been doing science for 20 years, as many of you in this room. And so I was taught by two professors, Professor Eisager and Ritter, who created 5 years ago a heart institute in Bordeaux. And what is original is that, in general, scientists used to say, well, investors don't listen to scientists. And Dr. Ritter and Dr. Eisager kept saying to us, listen to investors because they have the good solution for science. So the Heart Institute in Bordeaux that has been created was created to make concrete science to help patients. And 5 years ago, we created Fine Heart for that purpose. So this purpose is to conceive like a mini artificial heart. And so we put a lot of energy, we put a lot of white nights, and a lot of passion. And so it's first of all a human adventure and also good science. So I really thank BioVision for this respect, and thank you to all of you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Still another one.
Okay.
And there's still a third one, which is a special award that we found very interesting as a project. And I have the honor to call Isabelle Cuoc from Calystem.
Okay, thank you, Fabian. Thank you for the organization of BioVision, because really it's a marvelous opportunity to present the company and its project. We truly believe in this project. It's a long work. Since more than 30 years, people are working on spermatogenesis for men outside of the body. You are probably aware that for today, the men who do not have any spermatozoa cannot have any children, and there is no solution right now on the planet. With a good conjunction, I don't know if it is the stars or whatever, a meeting occurred between a team in the chemistry department in the University of Lyon with another team of biologists and endocrinologists in Lyon again. By chance or by intelligence, you will say what you want, they succeed a major challenge, which was to proceed the full maturation of primitive germ cells outside of the body. To be clear, what does it mean? It means that it will give help and hope for men, more than 1,000 men on the planet who do not conceive any children because they can't. And today, we believe and we hope to be able to help them. Thank you.
Thank you. And I believe that completes the Investor Awards. Thank you very much. So, one further award we have for listed companies. And to introduce this one, let's welcome to the stage Jean Rognetta, President of PME Finance. Hi. Let me give you a microphone.
Thank you. I understand we're running late, so very shortly, the gentleman from Fine Heart said a few minutes ago that investors don't listen to scientists. Well, you know, investors don't listen, period. So what we try to do is try to reconcile investors with, you know, real economics, turnover, facts, and as well innovation. So we created this prize. It's a big one, actually. Futur 40 is the 40 fastest growing SMEs quoted in Paris. And, well, number 2 and number 3, for real growth, growing in the hundreds of percent a year on average for the last 3 years, is a biotech company from Lyons. That's number 2. And it is Valneva. I will be calling Michel Greco on stage, please. So, in theory, you have 2 minutes to tell us how you grow over 100% a year for 3 years in a row, but let's cut it down to 1. Michel Greco.
Thank you. And thank you for this prize. I'm proud to receive it in the name of the management of the company who did the job. I'm myself a board member and proud of it. It's a company resulting from the merger of 2 different companies, an Austrian one, Intercell, and Vivalis, that was based in Nantes. And the 2 companies happened to merge and to have now their head office in Lyon. Okay? Valneva has its head office in Lyon. Valneva originally was put together with a number of different activities and has focused over the time on one, which is vaccines. Surprise, surprise. When large vaccine companies, large pharma companies keep merging, and there are less and less big players in vaccines, Valneva is trying to emerge as a significant vaccine company, possibly the largest of the small ones, and does it through all the means. One is to sell marketed products, vaccines. The second is to do M&A activities, which it did during this year, acquiring additional products, by the way. And third, to do R&D for the future, because a vaccine company with no R&D would go nowhere. Okay, and that's what the company has managed to do, I believe, successfully over the last couple of years. I'm not sure your figures 100% or this type of things are the type of things I would argue.
It's probably the virtue of acquisition,
yeah.
But I will hold you to one wonderful thing which will make, only that would make you deserve the prize, even if you were not growing so fast.
Thank you.
And that is between Brittany and Austria, you chose Lyons. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is cause enough for applause.
So, thank you. Thank you. And just if you give me one last word, I would like to thank the mayor of Lyon, who has just joined us for making Lyon a more and more welcoming place for the biotech industry. Thank you.
Stay on stage for the group photo. I will now call on stage Frédéric Schlumberger from Diaxonite. When we go from biotech to medtech, and from 2 to 3 in the PME Finance Morningstar Growth Palmarès. One minute about Diaxonite, also an acquisition, and then...
Thank you. On behalf of Loïc Morel, who is the CEO of Diaxonite, I would like to thank BioVision, of course, and this jury panel for the award. Diaxonite is a result of a combination of 2 companies. Exonite originally, which was created and focusing on research some time ago, and more recently, InGen Bioscience. And with that combination, we have been able to grow significantly by combining not only technologies, but also R&D and distribution capabilities. So,
thank you, Frédéric. That is for growth, and now for innovation. For innovation, with BioVision and with health in general, turnover comes so late that we had to distinguish. We had to find a way to distinguish innovative companies without turnover that were just coming out of the pack. So we kept it as simple as we could, and we decided to give a prize to the biggest biotech and medtech IPOs from one BioVision to the other. So since the last BioVision, one man raised 53 million euros on the French stock market. Jean-Louis Dassault, will you please step on stage? $53 million is unheard of since 2000 and since Transgene. How did you do it, Jean-Louis?
That's correct. Well, we did it because we have a very good team at Serenis who are developing drug for treatment of cardiovascular disease based on the good cholesterol, the HDL, but also with the help of two banks, one of them being Gilbert Dupont and the other one being CMCIC. And I have to say...
I'm sorry, Jean-Louis. Frédéric, come back. There's a group photo at the end. I'm sorry, but... Jean-Louis.
Yeah, I was saying with the help of two banks, Gilbert Dupont in Paris and also CMCIC. But I have to say also with the team of Lyon from the CMCIC. So we were very fortunate to have these two banks helping us. And yes, we have raised more than 50 million euros on the Euronext. And we're very pleased because that will help us to do 2 clinical trials. One being a phase 2 clinical trials in post-SES patients having a heart attack, and we want to prevent the second heart attack. And the second clinical trial will be a trial in rare disease, people having no HDL, and people that have a very high risk of cardiovascular disease.
And now I will welcome for the MedTech Best IPO, I will ask Tom Egelund to come on stage for supersonic imaging. So, from 53 to 50 million, that was close, Tom.
That was close, sure. Supersonic Imaging is a company that revolutionized ultrasound by swifting it from a hardware traditional business to a software business. We've been able to increase speed and level of information in ultrasound. The company started 9 years ago, and a year ago we made this great IPO. I was not there, so I can take the liberty of really praising people who did that. They did that, and that was a good initiator of acceleration and growth into the future in terms of innovation and in terms of distribution. I would dedicate this prestigious award to an excellent cooperation between 4 parties, between medical professionals worldwide, between excellent innovators and scientists at French academic institutions and in our own company, and then a very good support and cooperation with investors who worked with us all through the 9 years through to the IPO and have helped us get where we are today. A great promise for the future.
And if my memory serves me right, the company was born in Aix-en-Provence. So we actually have Lyons, Toulouse, Aix-en-Provence, and Paris. Gentlemen, these are the French 4 musketeers, 3 of them from the south. I don't know why. Please take your prize, Tom. And now please, the 4 musketeers, will you group together for the photo?
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, thank you very much.